All right, and since we're on the subject of kids, sometimes they can be a handful, so that's where a new parenting book called Screamfree Parenting, which teaches parents about staying calm with their kids in those chaotic situations.
I read chaotic as psychotic. Actually, which,
it's a fine line.
I don't know.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, the author of the book, Hal Runkel, is here to tell us a little bit about Scream-Free Parenting and how to do it. Because, you know, as parents, we do lose our cool sometimes.
Absolutely, because no one can push our buttons like our kids.
Yeah, and when I say we, I mean her.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
It's not easy. So how do we develop a relationship with the kids without actually losing it with them?
Well, that's the key point, is recognizing that parenting is about a relationship. It's not about what techniques can I employ to make sure my kids never misbehave, you know? So we get this mindset that I'm supposed to say it, whatever the command is, and they're supposed to do it, and then we give them a little reward, right? I say it, they do it, and they get a reward. Well, that's not how you raise a child, that's how you raise a dog, right?
Right.
So we have to get past this idea that it's our job to make sure they do what they're told. No, it's our job to build a relationship with them over time so that we become one of the biggest influences in their lives, hopefully the biggest, especially when they're engaged in activities like the piece we just saw. You know, parents are going to see that piece, and all of a sudden, every parent who has a kid with a cell phone is now going to try and wrestle it out of their hands, right, and panic and say, okay, I'm going to make sure that you're never doing this because this is going wrong. And a lot of times, that type of panic approach will just create the worst outcome possible. Now, you know what? Man, mom's really freaking out about this, or dad's going nuts, so I need to work harder to even hide these messages, right? I need to work harder, and that's not building a relationship of trust. That's building a dynamic of mistrust. So now they're just working harder, all because mom and dad couldn't stay calm.
Okay, I like this example that you're using.
Yeah.
So where would you go from here then as a parent?
So you've seen this thing, and it's actually called sexting. It's what kids do with each other, called sexting, and it's happening a lot. So you've learned some information as a parent. That's great. You know what you need to do is start a conversation with your kids that's not eye to eye. All right, now tell me, what have you been doing on your... No. It's not a toe-to-toe, eye-to-eye relationship. I like to think of it as shoulder to shoulder. That calmly, we're going to stand, and I'm an ally with you, and you know what? We're going to go shopping. And while we're shopping, we're just going to talk. You know, I saw this report today about kids that send messages and photos. Have you seen anything like that? You know, or you go on a drive because you can't look eye to eye on a drive. But kids will open up that way because they are dying to have us as a wonderful resource for them. Right?
But a lot of people may say, well, you know, I'm not their friend, I'm their parent.
Yeah.
And so are you delving into the friendship aspect of it?
Yes.
And not, you know, having enough authority there?
Sure, yes. There's two sides to parenting. There's the business side, and then there's the personal side. The personal side is the shoulder-to-shoulder, the affectionate time stuff, and the playful. We all want that. That's not bad. There's a business side as well, though. That's discipline, scheduling, and the best thing we can do in the business stuff is take emotion out of it. So what we can say is, hey, after this conversation about sexting, we can say, now, what I'm going to do is call the cell phone company and limit the amount of texting stuff you do, just because I don't want you to get in trouble. Now, if I ever see that you've done some irresponsible behavior on there, then I'm going to take texting completely away. Just letting you know that. As a matter of fact, that's business. So that's where the authority comes in. But the authority is not, I'm panicky here and I need to make sure that you aren't doing anything wrong just so I can feel good as a parent. See, you know, it's not my kid's behavior that validates me as a parent. It's my behavior. And so Scream-Free Parenting ultimately is saying, you know what, it's not about my kids as much as it is about me. Because kids are going to act like what? Kids, right. 2-year-old's going to act like...
And sometimes parents will act like kids, too.
And that's the whole point. What age am I going to act like?
Yeah, you know what we need? We need to be able to call you when we're freaking out.
Exactly, I'm in the situation.
Yeah. You know what? He's got a seminar going on right now, and we're going to show you where it is so you can get more information. There's the info right there, and if you need more, then just go to our website, myfoxutah.com. The book is called Scream-Free Parenting.
Very interesting, because we're trying to do it right.
Of course, everybody wants to. It's just in the heat of the moment we lose it. So go to screamfree.com, and you can register. You can get tons of free information about that. Learn about tomorrow's thing that's sponsored by KZHT here in town. So
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me.
Time is 8:56. Coming up, another look at your weather.